it's been a while. I think last time I picked up the camera we were heading to Adelaide, and now we've left Adelaide.
Yeah, and loved Adelaide. We've had a little break from the camera, like you said, I guess.
Yeah.
But Adelaide was a brilliant city. I absolutely loved it. It was quite nice to get back into a city after spending so long out in like the outback and on these small coastal towns. Yeah, I really enjoyed the city. Yeah, loved it.
Yeah, we have headed down to Mount Gambier. I think initially we were planning on just leaving our South Australia road trip there, but we've ended up with a couple of extra days in our itinerary to spare, so we have come down to Mount Gambier, which is literally about 15 minutes away from the Victoria border. We're right in the southeast of the state, but yeah, it looks like a fun town. Like there's some cool things to see, so we are going to head out now and have a look at them. We are heading up to Centenary Tower, which I think has some really good views of the crater lakes here in Mount Gambier. We can see it doesn't look too far away, but it does look like it's up a very steep hill, so we'll see if we make it. I don't know if we're gonna make it.
He'll make it. It's not far now. I think you can't tell where it ends because it's so steep.
It's tough on the knee, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we're near the top now.
So we made it. We're up by the Centenary Tower. It was a pretty steep walk up here, but it was actually quite short. It wasn't too bad, was it?
We were being over dramatic.
A little bit. But we're pretty happy with now we're up here. The view's pretty good. You might be able to see it just sneaking in over there. Fantastic view from up here. You can see all around like a 360, just for miles and miles and miles. So well worth it.
Mount Gambier, the town, is actually built on the side of a dormant volcano, which is what makes for all the interesting geology around here. So there's tons of crater lakes, there's tons of sinkholes, and they're just right in the town, which is pretty unique really for anything I've seen before.
Just been in the little blue lake. We weren't really sure whether or not we were going to actually get into it, but I managed to convince Rachel to jump in with me. It was, like the namesake, very blue and quite a pretty little lake in a little hole in the ground. I think they said it was about 45 meters deep. You really couldn't see the bottom. But it was fun. It was about 12-13 degrees when we jumped in there, so it was kind of cold but warmed up. And there were these couple of scuba divers in there. I saw them bubbles rising up out of it. I thought it was actually spring. I thought it was going to be warmer when I jumped in, and then these guys just came out of the water out of nowhere, and they were saying that there's loads of stuff at the bottom of it. There's fish in there, there was 2 cars just at the bottom of it, and loads of petrol station signage down there as well. So I think it's quite a good spot to go scuba diving if you've got the equipment to do it. But all in all, it was a nice little swim around in the lake, nice little splash around.
So Mount Gambier literally has sinkholes like right in the middle of its town centre. Like literally there's a main road just there, and we're just going into a sinkhole. I mean, I presume that they've checked that the rest of the town is like sturdy and it's not gonna
falling in the hole.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how comfortable I would be living right next to a sinkhole, but
I bet there's loads more under the town that they don't even know about.
Yeah, hopefully they've checked that. Anyway, we're gonna have a look. This one's called the Cave Gardens, I think, something like that.
This one is called.
Yeah, it looks quite pretty, so we're gonna go have a look. Sinkhole, named after a guy called James Lumsden, I think, who put a garden down here, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, and there's still some plants down there now. I don't know whether the ones that he laid or not, but it's a lot bigger than the other one we just had a look at. And you can actually kind of go down into the bottom of this one, which you couldn't in the other either, so...
Let's go take a look.
Yeah.
So apparently there are possums here. I'm terrified of possums.
We know what they are, don't we, Rach? Seen a fair few of them in the last couple of days.
I don't want to see another one. It's not dark yet, we should be alright. I am not a fan, but Josh likes them.
Yeah. So we've made it down and back up again of the sinkhole, and it's just a really interesting and good sinkhole because of all the gardens and flowers. Make it quite fascinating to go down there.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It's almost like a little secret hideout.
Yeah, it was very peaceful actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a little, you can imagine like a little Thunderbird down there, you know what I mean? And no one suspects and a rocket comes out of it or something.
Can you?
Yeah.
Maybe like a fairy garden or something.
Fairy garden, or the Thunderbirds, one of the two. Yeah.
But yeah, it's been quite a whistle-stop tour of Mount Gambier. We've done it in a day. Everything is quite close to the city, so it is doable in a day. But yeah, it's been pretty jam-packed.
It has, but it's been good. It's a really cool little place. Really interesting place to come to.
Yeah, so that wraps up our time in South Australia.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming with us, and we will see you next time.